After that, hey, this is a Fendt Fix 1, made in about 1960. At the time, it was Fendt's smallest tractor. And you could buy this tractor stripped down or loaded up with no 3-point, without a mower. This one we were fortunate enough to get it with a mower and factory 3-point and PTO. And the mower on this is not aftermarket or from another company. It's actually a genuine Fendt mower. It's cast right into there. It has an MVM engine, Mannheimer Motorenwerker, who's also the engine maker who still makes the engines for Fendt today. You could buy it in water-cooled or air-cooled. This one happens to be water-cooled. It's 12 horsepower. Here's something cool. It runs real good, drives real good. It's got a little bit of wear on it. Check out how many hours are on it. 6,448, and that hour meter works because it was 47 earlier in the day when I was driving it. It's got PTO, 3-point, got the typical German drawbar with the original pin in the chain. Isn't that amazing? Everything's a little loose. It's been used some, but you know, that's okay in a tractor to show that it's got some character. It's got the add-on roll bar. Back in the 70s, it had a big, 60s and 70s, had a big deal in Europe to put roll bars on tractors, so that's what they did with it. Simple little steering system, just a little steering over to here to a tie rod to the other side. It's the MVM 1-cylinder water-cooled 12 horsepower engine. Typical sheet metal of the day. This is a Fix 1, being a 1-cylinder. They made another one called a Fix 2, which was 2-cylinder, which was slightly larger. And I have an absolutely gorgeous one of them, but it's still in Germany. I got to figure out how to get that home someday. Maybe in the next couple months or so, we'll see. But it's got the original headlights. It's got neat sheet metal that they used from, I think, 59 or 60 up to about 67. Then they went to the perfectly square hoods, just like the cars. You know, late 60s, early 70s, everything switched from curvy like this to perfectly square like a box. So let's get on. We'll give it a little ride. It's got a very nice sounding little engine. We'll take a quick little ride and we'll do a walk around like we usually do. Oh, sorry. Hope I'm not making anyone dizzy. If I don't screw up, I'll get it started on the first try. Push the key in. Lights turn on. Pull this halfway out for a little glow plug. Right there. Glow plug at about 30 seconds and she ought to take right up. Not even 30 seconds because it's just been running a little while ago. There we go. There. Pretty smooth for a little 1-cylinder engine. How you doing, Mike DeVito? You wanted to see me do a video on this little son of a gun, didn't you? What a tractor. Okay, here we go. There we go. Try not to run into the wagon or my wife's car. Right there, if you're mowing hay, going along about like that, probably run forever and ever. Well, we know it's run 6,448 hours. I hope I'm not making anybody dizzy, but it's a little rough here on the lawn. They dug my lawn out building my pole barn here last winter, and I haven't got it quite right yet. Just a minute, we'll get out. Oh. There we go. Idles along pretty quietly. One good thing about these little roll bars, they help you get on and off. Yeah, this is part of the latch for unlatching them. All the 3-point really is, it just goes up and down with that little cylinder there. And it's got just a little hydraulic valve here that raises and that works it. Very simple system. But typical of the day, be it European or American, stuff was built good back then. I'll show you this little engine. It is pretty cool. I had the hood open before, but we'll show you that quick. Oh, there we go. There it is. Little bitty 1-cylinder with a glow plug. That's all there is to it. It's taller than it is long. Runs like a Swiss watch. Percolates like a sewing machine, whatever you want to call it. But the little thing does run really nice. It is a really cool tractor. It's, well, I'd be 99% sure it's the only one in the USA. If anybody's ever interested, we do buy a lot of these tractors in Europe. Always have a few for sale. I always have a few that aren't for sale too. And if you want a tractor like this, I didn't buy this one to resell, but I can tell you about, if you're going to buy one of these and get it from Europe and have me get it for you, you're probably about $7,500. If you decide to go in and bring one over by yourself, it's going to cost you $6,000 or $7,000 for one. You got to get 4 or 5 or 6 in a container to make it worth doing, you know, and that's kind of what we do. We assemble them and get a few over here. And I guess I brought about 40 over from Germany, and I'm keeping about 20. And this fall, probably last week in October, first week in November, we'll be having an online auction with a number of neat antique tractors, and there'll be at least a dozen European ones in there, some pretty cool ones. There'll be a Porsche, a French Case, a couple of Fendt, an Eicher. Let's see, there's a little one made in Switzerland. I can't even remember the name of it. I think that's called a Mille, and a few others. But that's the little Fendt for tonight. I appreciate you all watching our video here. It's a neat little tractor. Thank you very much for watching. When I get done with the video, I'm going to get on and go for a drive. We'll see ya. Thanks.